I'm Graham. Here's what's making news in Cobourg right now. Today on Cobourg News, an end of a blue and gold era.
To have one last festive weekend to commemorate a building that has meant so much to so many.
Happy Canada Day.
Canada Day is going to be a bit different this year, as celebrations have moved from the bandshell to the north end of the park. All that and more coming up on Cobourg News. Good afternoon. Well, the annual Coburg Waterfront Festival set for July 1st to 4th will be different this year. After 24 years, the Lions will no longer have an art show and sale. As well as that, the format for Canada Day will change. The bandshell area will continue to be fenced and require admission fee during the festival, including now Canada Day. However, since Canada Day speeches and cake cutting is run by the town of Cobourg and they don't want to charge, that activity is being moved away from the bandshell to the north end of the park, where it isn't fenced and is free for the public. The Canada Day kickoff has always been held at the bandshell, but this year the town of Cobourg will set up a stage just north of Queen Street for the Canada Day cake cutting and dignitary speeches. They've called it the North Park Stage. The Lions will also still have their beer tent and marketplace and will continue to pay for entertainment at the bandshell during the festival. And in the past, the town of Cobourg has paid and organized entertainment on Canada Day, but now the Lions are doing that, so that's why they are charging for Canada Day admission into the marketplace. The Lions want everyone to remember that this is a major fundraising event for them, and the money raised goes to great causes such as the Northumberland United Way, Northumberland Hills Hospital Foundation, CNIB, Leader Dogs, Canadian Cancer Society, Heart and Stroke, and also many more local groups. And popularity for the Lions Art Show and Sale is because they had very limited number of replies to their invitations sent out to the past and potential new vendors. That in turn speaks to the declining popularity of the show amongst artists, so they are scrapping that. And as the festival will lose that feature, they are also adding a new one to replace it. A kid zone, which will include a petting zoo, bouncing castles, as well as other activities for the kids. Although some events will be staged as usual, like the Canada Day Parade, Midway, and bandshell entertainment, there's no word so far of some events previously featured at the festival, like the snowboards or Skyhawks. And for more information, please stay tuned to our Facebook pages if the town of Cobourg or Rotary or Lions Club releases anything about the Waterfront Festival. June 12th to 14th will be the very last celebration at the Cobberg West as the historic school is closing down. A committee of graduated students, old teachers, and community school members joined together to form the West Alumni Celebrations. The weekend will consist of a closing ceremony, West Dance, open house, sports game, and athletic awards, just to name a few of the activities. And for more, let's take a look at my report. Since 1901, CDCI West has been a school of spirit and academics. And on June 12th to 14th, people will be able to celebrate their school one final time.
We have a fantastic weekend for former Vikings. Friday night is the final athletic awards ceremony here at the high school. Saturday afternoon is an open house, one last chance to wander the halls and reconnect with old classmates and teachers. Saturday night at the CCC from 8 p.m. to midnight is the final West Dance. And then on Sunday here in the gym is a day of pickup sports. Yeah, so kudos to Paul Allen for bringing together an amazing group of about 15 former staff, teachers, and students. We span about 7 decades, and we've been meeting since November, so it's been a really quick turnaround, all volunteer, and really we just wanted to have one last festive weekend to commemorate a building that has meant so much to so many.
So many with memories and stories of the school, which will be shared with fellow alumni, including Peter Delanty, principal and student of the West.
I had one of the great things that I was able to do as a principal, was hire people that I thought were not just good teachers in the classroom, but were people who were teachers who wanted to lead the drama club, who wanted to coach teams, who wanted to do those little extra things that made the school really special. And a lot of those teachers, when I would say, like, you're going to come to Cobourg and teach here at Cobberg West, are you planning to move to this area? Well, most of them said yes. And I was very proud of the fact that most of our teachers live within 10 or 15 kilometers of the town.
The existing West students will be moved next year to the CCI building, and for many it will be hard to see the school empty, but many think it will be a great way to explore some new opportunities.
I've been following this story. I'm really, really optimistic and excited about the investment that they're making into the building and into the student programming. I did a walk through there a few weeks ago, and I want to go back to high school. Like, the facilities and the resources, the role of the learner has evolved so much since I graduated. Creativity, innovation, education, and students are going to continue to excel in Cobourg. And yeah, the legacy will live on. It's just we evolve, and so is Cobourg Collegiate Institute, and I'm really excited for the continuing education that this new school will bring to the community.
Now the West Alumni Celebrations goes from June 12th to June 14th. And for more information, you can go to their website, www.cdciwestalumni.ca. I'm Graham, you're here in front of the Cobberg West. Cobourg News. A deer struck by a vehicle in Cobourg on Friday had to be put down. Police say the animal was hit in the University and Henry Street area by a vehicle that apparently left the scene. The injured deer found in a nearby driveway was in distress and had to be put down by officials at the scene. Police say it's an offensive under the Highway Traffic Act not to report an incident where damage to property exceeds $1,000. Okay, coming up on Cobourg News, we talk with Lee Lawrence from Chazapalooza, and he's talking about the event that is happening on August 8th. So all that and more coming up on Cobourg News. Stay right with us.
One word to describe Cobourg, what would it be?
Energy.
It would be comfortable, friendly.
Home.
Fun.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
It would be wonderful. I've lived here all my life. It's been wonderful from day one, and it's still wonderful today.
Like us on Facebook. And follow us on Twitter and LinkedIn. And don't forget to watch all of our videos on YouTube, so you don't miss out on what's happening in Cobourg.
Welcome back to Cobourg News. We have Lee Lawrence here from Chazapalooza, and he's here to talk about the event that's coming up on August 8th. And so Lee, just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got onto the Chazapalooza committee.
Well, basically, Graham, I heard it on the radio last year on 93.3, and I just had to attend. and I was quite amazed with what I saw that Kelly Welton did out of pure love for the family, for the Petrellas, for the kids. And after that, I kept asking, how can I help? How can I help?
Yeah.
Janet, I friended her on Facebook, and Frank and everybody, and I said, how can I help? I really do want to help. I guess they heard me.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be working with you, with Ken Prue, with Ashley Whalen and Kelly Welton. They're the most amazing people. We are going to have a most amazing event for everybody here in Cobourg, the Feel Good Town, and I'm beginning to understand that. I'm here like twice a week now from Newcastle, and we have a great lineup that we're still adding to. We have the famous Michael McNamara. We have my most favorite band out here, the Tunamatics. I just follow them around. They've got 3 songs on iTunes. They have a gig coming up that I won't miss at Ken's Place at the Loft, June 26th, I believe. I think it's the last day of school.
Yeah.
It's going to be a party.
Yeah.
There is Sean Savoy's band, which is The Spirits. I haven't had a chance to make it out to see them. They played Oshawa, and I think they played Frank's. Just couldn't make it, but I will catch one of their gigs, and I hear they're a pretty amazing band.
They're pretty amazing.
And we also have, of course, from last year. They rocked us out.
Yeah.
Hello Beautiful.
Hello Beautiful.
They've been to Spain. They've been all over the place. They are absolutely amazing. And Kelly has been working on all these people. We have a bunch of speakers coming to speak about mental health and how to overcome that to help the children. We have something that we're working on with Katriana Dean, an art therapy sort of section of Chazapalooza. We would like to bring some help to the kids. We want the kids to talk about maybe what they're facing, maybe we don't understand. We need them to open up so we can bring them some help and have a fun day.
Have a fun day.
Yeah, for sure.
So August 8th is going to be the date, and we are going to have, performers and everything. So just talk a little bit about, for tickets and everything, to how to get involved with this event and how you can check us out.
We have tickets for sale. Adults are $20, teens are $15, and all kids 12 and under are free. Mm-hmm. Every ticket at the door gets you a t-shirt. So you'll be wearing a Chazapalooza t-shirt if you buy a ticket. We also have a draw that your ticket stub will get you. That's to be announced. Can't tell you everything.
Yeah, here's the ticket here. So Chazapalooza August 8th at the Cobourg Band Shell, and with my part with the organizing committee, I've had an amazing time with all you guys, and I'm really glad to be part of this and help the community out, but also to help this cause. It is a very important cause with mental illness and to remember Chaz Petrella. Yes. So for the website, we've launched it today. Yes. So the website is www.chazapalooza.com. So go online and check that out, and that has all of our information. So if you go onto the homepage, you can see our hot links and everything. But we also have some more pages about us. It will tell us all about the team and what we've been doing with Chazapalooza, and about the foundation and what the money will be going towards after we raise it for this event and our past events. So for more information, you can go to our About page. Contact Us is a page that you can volunteer with us. Volunteers are very important.
Lots of people. So sign up, please.
Yes. So contact us on Chazapalooza. You can volunteer with us. So we put your information in there and how you would like to help. And then you also can contact us if you have any inquiries about the event. And also we have Chaz's story. So if you don't know the story about Chaz and his struggle with mental illness, we have a story about him, so you can check that out as well. And for any information, if I didn't mention anything else, it's all on our website at www.chazapalooza.com. So I think it's going to be a great event. August 8th. It's going to be hot. It's going to be hotter than last year. So it should be a great event. Amazing speakers, amazing artists, and with other little booths and other activities on the sideline. I think it's going to build up to an amazing day. And thank you, Lee, again for coming in to talk with us. And thank you for all of your help. You've done a lot of work taking on one of the head coordinator roles.
It's all good work.
Yeah. So you've been part of this for now, how many months? Probably...
We've been full steam ahead probably for the last 3 months or so.
3 months.
It was probably, it started the day after
Yeah.
Chazapalooza last year, really.
Yeah, and after that we knew that it should be an annual event and to support mental illness. So what does it mean to you to be on the Chazapalooza team?
What it means to me is to bring some help to the children. I know of many children that suffer from depression all the way to, they want to harm themselves. There's got to be something else that we can do, bring them some of the needs that they have, and like I said, they have to talk about it. They have to know that they're not alone, and maybe it's their peers, maybe it's the adults that they're surrounded by, but they have to know that they're not alone and that there is help,
right? And
we can just talk about it.
And I also forgot to mention when I was doing the website was that our store, Chazapalooza store, so that's also on our website, but at the event we'll be selling t-shirts. We'll be selling an authentic Chazapalooza t-shirt with all the performers on the back. And
we should have hats, and we're looking at bracelets.
And
there will be Chaz's art actually reproduced that's for sale as well.
So so touch on Chazapalooza's art and how that kind of got started.
There was some students at the Duke of Connaught that in downtown Toronto that saw the Fifth Estate episode, and they were so moved by Chaz that they wanted to have an evening of art, and basically that's where the art therapy comes in. Art and music help to express emotions. They help us to cope with stresses in our life, and we all have them from the age of 10 years old all the way up to the age of 70. We all have them.
Right.
And as we get along in our path, we realize that it's okay, we can get to the next day. When you're 12 years old, you might not know how to get to 20, but if we can help them by different means to get there, then we're pretty good, right?
Definitely.
And so these kids did some art, and they asked us to bring some of Chaz's art, so we had it reproduced and brought it down there. And what they did in that evening is they had some meditations, they had some stories about some children, some fiction and some nonfiction, but it made us realize what we all kind of go through. In our busy lives, we're not sure what each other's going through. If somebody cuts you off, it's like, why did you do that? Well, maybe somebody passed away in their life. Like, it's just taking a moment to just stop and maybe there's other things going on in this world that matter more.
Definitely.
And that's what Chazapalooza is about. We're taking a moment out of time and saying, you know what? Let's pay attention. Something big is happening.
Something big is happening. That is our line. Something big is happening, Chazapalooza on.
Yes.
So that is August 8th. Now, if we didn't mention before, there's some other events happening related to Chazapalooza, and that is the Yoga in the Park, July 19th.
Yes.
So touch on that as well.
Jenny Jackson is doing Yoga in the Park. I believe she's done it previously. Having been living in Newcastle, I'm just learning about all these wonderful things that they're doing in her Cobourg. Kelly Walton wants to sell me a house out here. The 407 just isn't built yet, but I definitely am looking at it. So Jenny's doing Yoga in the Park. It's for an hour, and it's good mental health. It's well-being. That's what it's all about, right? And all of her funds are going to be donated to Chazapalooza. So we're really excited about having that in the park. There's also another yoga event in June in Castleton on June 13th. They're doing something similar, but what they're raising funds for is the Assist program and the Safe Talk program.
Right.
Those two programs help people in need of helping others who will cause self-harm to themselves, or being able to read the signs of somebody that might be able to do that.
Right.
So Tracy Doidge is the one that started that one out there. She felt a need for people to be able to take that course if they couldn't. So she's raising those funds and making that course available to them. It's going to be a fun day of yoga in a soccer field with a whole bunch of kids, and they're going to learn breathing techniques so that they can actually maybe manage some of their anxieties and their stresses.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, no, great events. And for all of the information for Chazapalooza, you can go to our website, www.chazapalooza.com. And August 8th is going to be huge, again, at the Cobourg Band Shell. And get your tickets now. We're selling them also on chazapalooza.com.
Yes.
So advance tickets, and you also can get advance tickets at the park on August 8th. I think we've covered it all, Lee.
Pretty much.
I think we
There's
have.
a lot more going on, but that's it for now.
That's right. And we'll be checking in with the Chazapalooza team all the way up to August 8th, and we'll probably have you back down in our studio, and we'll maybe days leading up to the event. So
Cool.
It should be great. And thank you, Lee, for all of your hard work that you've put into this.
Thank you, Graham.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching. More Cobourg News when we return. Thanks so much.
Thanks, man. It's awesome.
I'm Graham. You're here in front of Victoria Hall. Cobourg News. I'm Graham. Your very long line will enjoy all of this great news.
It's very, very flattering, and thank you all of Cobourg.
We decided to film the opening sequence here in downtown.
We've come together as a community for jazz.
We're about to celebrate a nice day and Stanley Cup victory in Cobourg.
Thank you so much for watching. And for more information on all of our shows and our news, go to our website, www.cobourgnews.org, and check out our social media sites for news, news up to the minute. I'm Graham Beer. Thank you so much for watching Cobourg News. I'll see you next time.